don't know if I covered this or not, but your breech plug has got a fire channel in it. That's a given. That's where your primer sets. Your hammer punctures the end on the primer. Primer sets the powder off. Powder pushes the bullet out the barrel. Well, your fire channel gets fouling in it after you shoot so many primers. Fire channel can get clogged. Fire channel can just be partially clogged. But anyway, what I'm getting to is if you got fouling in your breech plug and your fire channel, you're not going to get accurate shots. It doesn't matter how sighted on your scope is. It doesn't matter how good of a shot you are. If your fire channel's got any kind of fouling in it, you might as well not even shoot until you clean it out, because you're not going to be accurate, especially to hunt with. So they make special tools. I got a fire channel brush. They work pretty well. They make breech plug picks. You can puncture it, push the fouling out and open the fire channel up with. They work pretty well too. I got both. Another thing I like that CVA has, let me see if I can find it real quick. I didn't bring it with me. The CVA has a part soaker. You just pull your breech plug out, put it in the tray, drop it down in there, soak it for half hour or so, and it gets fouling, it loosens the fouling up. That way it brushes out easier. But that's for after you've been sighting in or target practicing with. You don't want to do that in between every shot, because it takes time. Best thing to do, what I've read on the CVA website, and what I've watched videos on the CVA website, is after you clean your muzzleloader very thoroughly, fire about 3 primers through it to make sure that all the oil's out, make sure it's going to fire. Hold it about 6 inches above the ground, around loose dirt or a leaf or something, and see if it actually blows any dirt up or blows the leaf a little bit. That way you know that you're getting fire through the fire channel. But what I'm going to do is, my target behind me is at 50 yards. I'm going to squeeze off a few shots there, and I'll let you see how it shoots. Like I say, I got a Citron 3x9x40 scope on it. Shoots very well. It's easy to get a good view through, good clear view anyway. A lot of people go with bigger scopes like 4x16x40s, but for muzzleloader shooting about 200 yards, this is all you need in my opinion. Another thing I like about this gun, some come with it, some don't. In my case it didn't. I had to buy it separate. But the Durasight dead-on scope mounts. Now they're one piece, meaning the base and the rings are attached to each other. It's not, you go put a base on and you have to attach your rings to it yourself. This is actually made together. They will not come separate. So it makes it a little more accurate for me. And I think, it's one piece, you ain't got any moving parts there, so anything come disconnected or come loose, so I like them pretty well. Now you can get these guns. This gun here, the style gun, is not the only stock and barrel variation you can get in the Optima V2. You can get the camo stock with the stainless barrel, or you can get the black stock with the blued barrel, or the black stock with the stainless barrel. They come in different variations, but in this case, this one's blued barrel with camo stock. So, like I say, I want to shoot a couple rounds downrange at 50 yards, let y'all see how it shoots, and when we get back, I'll go over some cleaning basics with you. But overall, this is a very nice gun. Out of a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this gun about an 8 over everything. It's definitely the best muzzleloader I've ever shot. The Wolf is a pretty good muzzleloader too. They're a little bit cheaper than the Optima. The Wolf is a very, very good gun for the price. They're about the same. They break down. They break down different though. Instead of the trigger guard actually moving to break the barrel down, you got a little button on the front of the trigger guard. The barrel on this one's fluted. I think most of the Optima V2s are. Fluted barrels are supposed to be quicker to cool down. I don't know if that's true or not, but this one's got a crust on recoil pad on it. It comes standard. But overall, this is a very, very nice shooting gun. And let's get ready to pop a few rounds down the range. Guys, there's something I didn't show you earlier, and I thought this would be a good time to show you before we start shooting. And I'm going to go ahead and show y'all how to load a muzzleloader. Like I say, a lot of y'all's done this for years and all your life, but there's people out there that hasn't and don't know how to load a muzzleloader. So this is how you load your pellets. You take your little pipe cleaner. Some people prefer this, some people don't. Pull out 2 of them. Now if you're shooting a magnum load, you pull out 3 50 grain bullets, but be sure that you check and make sure that they're 50 grain pellets. I mean, some of them are 30, but don't load any more than what your instruction manual on your muzzleloader says. Now this one here will shoot 150 grain magnum load, some won't, some will shoot like the spider cone on my hat, some will shoot just 100. I'll just shoot 100, and this is magnum. You can shoot, this is capable of shooting a magnum charge through, but I only shoot 100 grain of powder. So you just take it, shiny side down, push them both down through there. Take your bullet. Like I say, you can shoot any bullet, or you can even shoot loose powder through these. Just your preference. Seat your bullet. Now these has got a receding muzzle, meaning the rifle don't start till a ½ inch down the barrel here. Makes it easier to seat the bullet straight. Take your short start, sit on the tip of the bullet, like that. Take your ramrod, seat it on there. You don't need to go, you know, jam it like that, because that'll deform the tip of the bullet. And you break it down. Put your primer in the firing channel, and you're good to shoot. Just make sure it's in the safe direction until you get ready to shoot. Make sure your shot's in the safe direction. That's all you got to do. Put this muzzleloader in my gun vise real quick. There's my gun vise to where it needs to be. And there you go.